What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day. So, just to confirm real quick, whenever I have a red solo cup, people keep thinking that it's alcohol in the cup. It's not liquor in the cup. I drink water, I drink juices. That's pretty much what would be in my cup. Well, if you see me drinking water, it's from a water bottle because I don't ever pour water in no cup. I just drink it straight from the bottle. Juice pretty much be in my cup, whether it be tea, iced tea, lemon lime, whatever. I don't really drink alcohol. I haven't drunk alcohol. Last time I drank liquor was probably March, April of last year. I believe was the last time I had alcohol, or maybe the summer. I know it was last year though, early last year. I don't drink liquor like that. I'm not a real liquor alcohol drinker. If I do drink it, it's on social occasions sometime, and that's few and far in between. Um, so anyway, before I get into this video, let me just say this so I don't have to say it again. Um, for people who are looking for the actual episode of General Hospital, some people upload it right after um, the episode goes off, or you can go on Daily Motion. If you go on Daily Motion, just type in General Hospital, type in the date of today's episode. It should be uploaded by 4 o'clock, 4:30, um, on Daily Motion. So getting into this episode, whenever you see Lucy Coe coming, I just think people should, she worse than Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm telling you. Like, whenever Lucy Coe come around, you might as well just not say nothing. Get the checkbook out and start writing. That's what you might as well do. I'm just saying, because you know this time of year, she coming for them donations. I'm telling you right now, Lucy Coe is worse than the collection agencies. You know how collection agencies and bill collectors come calling you every 5 minutes. That's how she is when it's nurses ball time. Like she don't be playing. Lucy be about that money. Like she be hitting up all the heavy hitters in town looking for a donation. And they already know to shut the fuck up, just write the check. That's all you got to do. Shut up and write the check. That's all she want. Um, this whole thing with Griffin and Ava, I liked them together when they first got together. Now it's time for them to break up because things are just getting too complicated. Griffin, I agree with a lot of people in the comments though. Griffin cannot accept her for her. And he got to understand when you get with anybody, everybody got flaws. Ava's flaws are probably worse than most people's. But let me tell you something. I know a lot of people don't like Ava or whatever. I love Ava. I love her because she's messy, but she also gets what she wants by any means necessary. Do I agree with her methods of getting what she wants? Of course not. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, I had to mute my phone real quick. I keep forgetting to turn the volume down on my phone. Like I hate when people be calling me when I'm in the middle of something. But anyway, yeah, Ava, like I said, I don't agree with her methods of getting what she wants, like using Mike's condition to get joint custody of Avery. I don't agree with her methods, but at the same time, I don't blame her because you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? This is about her child. Sonny wasn't letting her spend no time with her kid before. Before she'd be lucky if Sonny allowed her to get at least 20 minutes of time with her daughter. It was a time where when she was at Kelly's diner and Kiki was with Avery, Kiki would want to leave because she couldn't have Avery around Ava. Like Ava couldn't get no time with her kid. So she did what she had to do. At the end of the day, I don't agree with her methods, but come on, that is her child. Like she gave birth to that child. She had that child ripped out of her womb. You know what I'm saying? Like say what you want about Ava, she's an evil person. I wouldn't say she's evil cuz I've seen evil. Hello, Helena Cassadine. You can't get no more evil than that. So I don't blame her. I'm just saying. So yeah, I feel like it's time for them to break up because he can't accept Ava for her flaws. It's not gonna work because the thing is, Griffin is too goody goody to be with Ava. And when I say goody goody, I don't mean like he think he's better than people or anything like that. It's just that he wants to do right by people. He wants to do good things. He's not a bad person. He's not a mean spirited person. He's none of those things. So there's no way a person like him can be fully committed to a woman like her who's willing to scheme, blackmail, lie to get what she want. You know what I'm saying? There's no way that relationship can work because there's no way with the type of person Griffin is, he's never going to turn a blind eye to her schemes. He's just not going to do it. So when he found out from Sonny, of course, of the fact that Ava lied to him about how she got shared custody of Avery, he was pissed that she lied to him about that. And when he went to the art gallery and said you lied to me, the way he yelled and said you lied to me, I was like, yeah, shit is about to get real. I think it's time for them to break up because there's just no way with the type of person she is, with the type of person he is, there's no way it can work. And I believe she wanted something more serious out of him than what he's willing to give right now. Like she's ready for the whole I love you and all that stuff. He's not on that level yet. And that's how I always felt. I felt like Griffin can't say I love you to her because he doesn't feel it. It's not that he don't like her. I mean, there's a difference between liking somebody, loving somebody, being in love with somebody. He's none of those things though. He's not in love with her. He don't love her because he doesn't feel that yet. You know what I'm saying? Like their relationship hasn't progressed to that level yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like he can't say it. And besides, Ava's the first real relationship he's ever really had. You know what I'm saying? He's never really had a real relationship. So all of that emotional stuff and I love you and it doesn't come simple and easy to him. Like it does for Ava and other people because they've had serious relationships before. He never did. But I think it's time for them to end this though. Definitely because she's going to do what she got to do to get what she want. Also, I feel like Nell, in the long run, I feel like Nell is gonna set Ava up because remember how she took out that pen to write the check for Lucy Coe for the donation? That pen wasn't working, and I looked at that pen. I said, "Is that the same pen that Nell used for that invisible ink pen?" I was like, "Mm-hmm." It wouldn't shock me if Nell tried to set Ava up to get out of this mess. It wouldn't shock me. And Michael better get some sense. Like Nell sitting here talking about some she preferred Carly to be a guardian to have sole guardianship over their child if something were to happen to them because she didn't really want Jason to be the guardian because he has a criminal past and stuff like that. But you want Carly of all people to be a guardian. Michael, he had that what the fuck face when she said, I want your mom to be the guardian. Michael was looking at her like, what the hell? And he better get some sense. Cause I'm like, obviously she's playing a game. Nell, this is all a part of her plan for Carly. This is all a part of the plan. And Carly's so damn stupid. Like at first she was believing somebody was setting her up. Now she's starting to think she really is going crazy. I'm like, Carly, you are not going crazy. You are not. You heard what you heard. You saw what you saw. Bobby keeps trying to tell her, "Oh, you're just under stress and stuff like that." See, from a person on the outside looking in, it would look like she's just stressed or she's just going through something. That's why you would think she's imagining these things because there's no evidence to back up nothing. But it's like when you're actually going through it, you know what's real. You can separate real from, fake. Um, fact from fiction and stuff like that. You can separate all that, you know. But I also like the conversation that her and Bobby had about Sonny because what she said about Sonny was so true. Carly was talking about how Sonny blames her for the whole Mike situation, Mike and Avery running off and stuff like that. And she said something that just resonated with me. Cause she was like, she felt like Sonny's love comes with conditions. I was thinking the whole time she said that, I'm like, you're just now realizing this? You have been dealing with Sonny for 20 years and you've been married to this man 5 times within those 20 years. You mean to tell me you're just now realizing that being married to him, his love comes with conditions? Really? What the hell took you so long to realize this? Sonny Corinthos is basically the Victor Newman of General Hospital. Because if you ever watch Y&R, then you know Victor, how Victor get down. And his love definitely comes with conditions. He's the puppet master. Sonny's definitely the same type, in a way. He's not as hardcore as Victor when it comes to family. Because you know Victor, he'd blackmail his own family in a minute. Sonny, not really the type. But his love does come with conditions. And Sonny does blame her for not being there. And I agree with Bobby because Bobby brought up a good point. Sonny blaming her for not being there, but why the hell wasn't Sonny there? I said, thank you, Bobby. Thank you. Sonny could have been there. What was his excuse? Carly had something she had to go do. Sonny was out doing what he had to do. So why are you just solely blaming her? He's blaming her because he don't want to blame himself. Because if he can't blame her, that means he got to blame his damn self. Because the same way he's sitting there talking about why wasn't she there, Bobby brought up a good point. Why the hell weren't you there? He knew that they were at the park. Don't try to put all of this on Carly to ease your conscience. He's an ass. Like, seriously, he's a jackass. And I'm glad Bobby said something. Um, in the way when Carly wanted to talk to him and stuff like that, when he came to the Metro Court or wherever, when he came to see Carly, well, he came there to meet up with Lucy Coe to talk to her about the donations. He wouldn't even talk to Carly. Like he just talking about, oh, I got to meet up with Lucy Coe. He wasn't even trying to give Carly 5 minutes. I was like, he's a jackass. Like seriously, he's a son of a bitch. Like the way he just treats people, like that he feels betrayed him in some way, and she didn't betray him. There's no way she could have known what was gonna happen, just like he didn't know what was gonna happen. Same way she could have been there, he could have been there. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to sit there and blame her. He's a jackass. So anyway, I can understand why Jordan is nervous about getting married again because like I said before, she still is trying to figure things out as far as the marriage thing because of what happened in her past. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad Dante was there to tell her like marriage is tough, but it is worth it in the long run, especially when you're married to somebody that you know you're in love with and you want to be with for the rest of your life. It's hard work, but it's worth the work. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why she's a little hesitant because of her past relationship, because of her last marriage and stuff with Thomas and all that, and how that went down. But she was younger back then. You know what I'm saying? She was young. She was dumb. You know. Now you're older. As a police commissioner, she's still kind of dumb, but as a person, she's pretty smart. um, But I do feel like she do need to give marriage another chance. I mean, like I said before, she's in good company because everybody else in that town been married 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. So you're in good company. This will only be your second marriage. Everybody else is on marriage number 20. So you're doing better than most. Um. So anyway, Aunt Stella. Now I like her when she's in her mode, her work mode, when she's trying to help Sonny. And speaking of, because I don't want to forget this, but when she was talking to Sonny and stuff like that, I'm glad Sonny made the decision to hire nurses, around the clock staff for Mike. I like I said, a facility, a long term facility, I feel like is the last step. I feel like Sonny does have the money, he can afford it. He should just get round the clock staff. I feel like that's the best way to go. But I do like Aunt Stella when she's in her work mode, but when she's in her personal mode, she's a whole nother person. Like when Curtis was telling her that he plans on, proposing again or marrying, he wants to marry Jordan. Stella keep talking about, oh, she forgave Jordan for what happened in the past, but she still can't welcome her into the family or let go. Then if you can't let go of what happened in the past, then that means you never fully forgave her. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. And I'm glad this episode popped up and all of this is coming out because let me tell you something. When you forgive somebody that you've been beefing with for years about something that happened years ago, and you finally forgive them, but you bring it up again as soon as y'all get into an argument or y'all have a falling out again, and you bring up the past, then you know what that tells me? You never fully forgave them. When you forgive somebody, that past shit that happened back then should never be brought up again. Once you forgive them for that. When you forgive somebody, that shouldn't even come up again. So with Jordan, what happened with Jordan and Thomas back in the day, if Stella forgave them for that or forgave Jordan for that, why are you bringing it up again? So obviously you didn't forgive her because you're bringing it up. Every time she brings it up, but she claims, oh, I forgave her. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're lying. You probably partially forgave her, but you damn sure didn't fully forgive her because you keep bringing it up. You're still mad about it. Get over it. It's the past. She keep talking about, oh, Jordan destroyed this family. Let me tell you something. You're still breathing. You're alive. TJ's alive. Curtis is alive. All of y'all are alive, so therefore y'all still a family. Nothing was destroyed. Yeah, you lost a couple people. Thomas and Curtis lost their mom due to a heart attack, and Thomas died or whatever. But let me tell you something. Those are things that you had no control over. When Let me tell you something. And there's an old saying: when your number's up, your number's up. Their number was up. It is what it is. You have no control over death. None of us do. I could be sitting right here after I upload this video. I could probably die right after uploading this video. God forbid. But it can happen. That's what I'm trying to say. You have no control over what's going to happen. None of us do. All we can do is live for right now, live in this moment. That's all we can do. Um, so her holding on to all this anger and resentment towards Jordan, that tells me you didn't forgive her. You can lie to yourself all you want, say, "Oh, I forgave her." No, you didn't. No, you did not. You didn't forgive her. Because forgiveness, when you really forgive somebody, everything that happened back then that you forgave them for will never come up again in conversation. That's because you fully forgave them. If it never comes up again, that means you forgave them. But when you have to keep bringing that shit up, you didn't forgive them. You're still angry about it, you didn't forgive them. So you could lie to yourself all you want. Honestly, it shouldn't even matter to Curtis what Aunt Stella wants. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jordan are grown people who are in love with each other. If they want to go ahead and get married, let them get married. If she don't want to attend the wedding, don't attend. It is what it is. Cheers. Um, I really want to know, what is the problem between Chase and Finn? Because Alexis is trying to get them together to talk out whatever issues they have. I really want to know why Finn doesn't want a relationship with Chase. Like, what is the big issue here? Like, what is the problem? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it something that happened in their childhood, their youth? Like, what is the issue? Like, the writers really need to step up with that story because that's the story I'm interested in finding out about. Damn all this, some of this other stuff. I want to know more about them. Like, what is the problem? He don't even want to have lunch with the kid. Like he don't want to talk to him. He just don't want to be in his presence. And I want to know why. Like, why are you so angry at your brother, your half brother, whatever? Like, why are you so angry at him? Like, is this some sort of resentment thing because your dad had another child? Like, what is the issue? I really want to know. But anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this episode, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.